The story of New Pompeii begins with Blessed Bartolo Longo, a lawyer who had joined a sect and publicly ridiculed Christianity. Converted in 1871 through the intercession of a good friend, Longo chose Marie as his baptismal name, attributing his miraculous change of heart to the Blessed Mother's influence. One evening, while walking among the ruins of ancient Pompeii, Longo had a mystical experience, hearing repeatedly, "If you seek salvation, promulgate the Rosary." He immediately promised not to leave the valley until he had made the Rosary known to the people. At that time, the town of Pompeii was not a thriving center, and the old church was filthy and dilapidated. Longo persuaded a few people to help him clean the place, then invited them to join in praying the Rosary. When only a few curious children gathered, he formulated a plan to distribute rosaries to every household in the valley. In 1873, he sponsored a festival on the Feast of the Holy Rosary. It failed, as did his effort the next year. Finally, in 1875, he completely restored the church in preparation for a two-week mission presented by the Redemptorists. The mission's success led the bishop to suggest building an enlarged sanctuary and shrine. Blessed Bartolo Longo eagerly agreed, and his first task was to find an image of Our Lady suitable for the shrine. All he could turn up was a junk painting of Our Lady of the Rosary. He bought it, and it was delivered to the church in a wagon of manure. Longo had the painting restored and placed it in the rebuilt chapel. He asked his neighbors to pledge a penny a month for Mary's work, collecting enough money to lay the cornerstone of the larger shrine in 1876. Within the month, 4 miraculous healings were reported. By 1885, Longo had recorded more than 940 cures. The most famous cure was that of Fortunata Agrelie in 1884. She received a visit from the Blessed Virgin, who taught her to pray the 54-day Rosary Novena. Upon completing the novena, the girl was completely cured of her chronic ailment. News of the cure reached even Pope Leo XIII and helped establish the cult of Our Lady of Pompeii. Blessed Bartolo Longo founded the Daughters of the Holy Rosary of Pompeii to care for the shrine and established the Dominican tertiaries near the shrine, having himself become a third-order Dominican when he was baptized. In 1885, he married a woman who had been helping him in his charitable work, Countess Mariana di Fusco. The church was completed in 1894, and Longo and his wife presented it to Pope Leo XIII. The church and shrine have remained in the care of the papacy ever since. In modern times, more than 3 million pilgrims visit the shrine of Our Lady of the Rosary of Pompeii annually, evidence that the spirit of devotion, long spark among the people of Pompeii, continues to spread to the rest of the world. In recognition of Longo's holiness, Pope John Paul II beatified the lawyer on October 26, 1980, praising him as the Man of Mary, the herald of the Blessed Virgin Mary's Rosary, and a layman who had lived his ecclesial pledge to the full, in recognition of his great love for Our Lady of Pompeii. And through the efforts of the Philippine Crusade of the Queen of the Most Holy Rosary, they carry on the task of promoting family crusade, praying the Rosary daily in this time of pandemic, as well as distributing images of Our Lady of Pompeii.